Salve omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. If it wasn't obvious from my last video, I am using SNES 9X 1.53. Not Beast Nest this time, as much as I'd like to. While my computer at least runs it at full speed now, after the reinstallation of Windows and various other items. It still unfortunately doesn't run at full speed when I also have Camtasia going. And speaking of emulators, the next stage is a good example of why an emulator, maybe focusing on speed instead of accuracy, is not always a good thing for an emulator. 1.7. Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. And if you're not adept at reading between the lines, that means ZSNES fails Super Nintendo emulation forever. Yeah, I said it. 1.7 is our first jungle stage, our first stage with these little... what are they called? Melon bugs? Something like that? They can't hurt you, they're just friendly little guys that you can roll around and make eggs out of and spit at things. Just generally abused, sadly. But this is also our first Mode 2 stage. What's Mode 2, I'll explain later in the stage, but ZSNES is not very good at emulating Mode 2. Which means that the graphics in this one glitch up if you try to play it on that thing. I mean, glitching up on some obscure game I can almost understand, but Yoshi's Island is anything but obscure, and I just have to wonder how the heck they missed something like that. Did they just play until 1.6 and say, okay, this looks good? I got some more flashing eggs. And our first little bonus minigame. Gather coins. This one's easy. Okay, second little bonus minigame. I guess there's 1 and 1.3. Grab more coins than your enemy before the time reaches 0. Since Yoshi can hover and stick out his tongue, this is really easy. In fact, it's not even that difficult to avoid the enemy getting any at all. Ah, he got one. $12 to 1. Ooh, that was a close contest. I just barely made it out of that one alive. So, watermelon. The first watermelon in the game. I love the watermelons. They did not appear in enough stages in Yoshi's Island. Oh yeah, these things are tap-taps. They appear fairly frequently in the game. But what can you do with this watermelon? You can spit seeds. And by spitting seeds, you can burst through dirt walls, attack enemies, or land on them. That works too. But you only get 30 seeds before you run out, so... so sad. Let's use up these flashing eggs. And the first middle ring. And now we come to what the stage is most known for and what it is named for. Hello, Fuzzies. These guys don't damage you, but if you touch one or eat one... whoa! See, that's the thing about Mode 2 is... basically, it makes it possible to scroll each individual pixel vertically or horizontally. And like I said, ZSNES doesn't really like Mode 2, so if I played this in it, instead of being smoothly scrolling, and when not dizzy, looking just like any other stage, it would jitter back and forth like a little kid in the backseat of a car after drinking a 32-ounce 7-Up. Even the music is dizzy. Hey, star! Of course, this has given rise to an endless amount of drug-using jokes. Whoops, meant to hover and get that flower. But you get about this far, and the dizzy effect ends. That was 30 stars. Now how are we doing on coins and flowers? And now we find out why 1-7 was unquestionably the last stage in World 1 I ever got 100 on. Yay for hidden bonus rooms and hidden things you need to access them. Once you get up here and know how to get up here, it's easy enough. Stand on the edge of the chomp rock to make it roll to the right. Get around behind it and use it to uncover that. And climb the beanstalk up into the clouds where we find a giant's castle. Or at least 4 red coins. Couple more daisy head mazes. Or whatever they're called. And that was 100. 1-7. It's short, it's fun, it's interesting. I don't know if I like the foreground palette too much, but whatever. And if you're not using the right emulator, it's extremely glitchy. Another scratch and match. Yeah, today isn't my lucky day either. But 2 is better than 1 in any case. And we come to the first castle of the game. 1-8. 1-8. Salvo the Slime's castle. Same music as the fortress. And these interesting little octagonal spinning platforms. At least I assume they're octagons. Can't exactly see the sides of them. And more rotating platforms. And apparently a lot of red coins. In the first room of this castle, there are 13 of the 20 red coins in the stage. Should give you an idea of how short this one is. And we have interesting creature I like to call Platform Head. I think you can see why. Two flowers right close to each other, too. There's something on the other side. You can use Platform Head to get across, or just hover. And the fish, or the water the fish sprays doesn't hurt you, it just pushes you back. Hit the block to the right with an egg and some platforms will flip. You can also just hit it with your head, which is usually better than hitting it with an egg. Over there you see a platform with spikes facing up and 3 red coins on it, and here we find a bandit. You jump on them 3 times, or pound the ground on them once, to defeat them. Now here's the one you have to hit with an egg. Of course, I guess if I hovered correctly, I could just hit it normally, but Okay, so this isn't the most speed-efficient way to do this, but... Actually, I kinda messed up there. Hit that one. Then you want to go down here, now that that platform's safe to walk on. And no, the spikes don't kill you. Fortunately, they just hurt you. I should think that would be enough to deter you from stepping on them. 5th flower, 20th red coin. Yeah, this stage is short. And locked door. But this time, it doesn't lead to a bonus. It leads to the next room where we find another interesting type of platform. An arrow lift. When you're not riding it, it rotates in place. When you are riding it, it goes the same direction. Whatever direction it was going when you landed on it. I don't know why they put the second one here, though. Maybe just in case you somehow lost the first one before. Whoops! That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, if you hit that question mark, you get a switch, and the switch takes you to a secret area, but I screwed up, so... all that's in the secret area is a 1-up, so whatever. And we get boxed in. Hello. There, little yellow guy. Hi there, cute little Yoshi. Does Baby Mario want to go to Bowser's castle? I'll take him there in a hurry. Yeah, see why I thought Kamek was a girl the first time I played this game? He giggles! And a little slime ball turns into a huge slime ball. I like the castle boss music too. Yeah, Salvo the slime doesn't actually hurt you if you touch him, but he can knock you into that quite small pool of lava over there. Nice aiming. And when you hit him with an egg or a mini slime, whatever those... These things are technically called lemon drops. Yes, lemon drops. Mega Man is not the only game series with stupid enemy names. Yeah, Salvo the slime is not much of a threat. Just keep hitting him and eventually he shrinks small enough that he's nothing but a cute little pair of eyes, and then he blows up. And you get the key for completing World 1. Stars 30 of 30, coins 20 of 20, flowers 5 of 5. Perfect scores on every stage, which unlocks extra 1 and bonus 1. And World 2, of course, but that wasn't for getting perfect scores, that was just for beating World 1, obviously. Yoshi enters the castle, it gets big, and then it blows up. And we get a nice little Y flag to show where that castle once was. And... completed World 1, start of World 2. And you might notice there's a new instrument in the overworld music. That's kind of the way Yoshi's Island works in general. Every time you unlock a new world, they add an instrument or two, well, I guess an instrument, or change an existing instrument. So now there's some bongo drums added. But whatever, that was 2 more stages, and I won't be going to World 2 immediately, I'll be doing extra 1 after this. Boy. So, that's the end of this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.